Florida head coach told me before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Noles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, it's Pryor. Moving past the 25. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Jones wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Drives inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff for Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick give. It's Pryor. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the wideout. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
All right, safe Travis. You feel better now? Your stomach feel better?
Motion from the wide receiver.
Get some Sprite or ginger ale or something, man. Probably in the garage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy, so this game always means a lot.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The pocket. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout.
You said what?
Dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right side, it's Robinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Oh my God.
He's at the 20. Touchdown Gators. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I hate that, bro.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Daniels. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Why you thugging like that?
PAT unit on the field.
Huh, what? Clearly.
And with the extra
They don't play that here,
every little bit counts as they get closer. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, what?
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got enough for the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's some daylight. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He is in. Touchdown, Florida.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jones wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Tells to fake. Under pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Turns it upfield. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
He's got it along the sideline. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second.
Till 3:30 in the morning. Take my picture, call me a Karen, put me all over social media. I don't care. My son's an actor. You're gonna do whatever the hell you want. Call me a Karen. You guys are a bunch of bullshit. You should go and apologize to everybody in this neighborhood for lighting off fireworks at 3:30 in the morning.
kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The throw. Fires to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Handoff, ball running left. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 14 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's Temple setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the American Conference.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half with those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. That'll be first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their head on.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I hit the wrong button.
Interception of the night.
Oh, my God.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. He's got 50 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Ball again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Ball. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Swamped immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Jones wants to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll go to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Here's Jaden one more time. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Robinson. Plows through the defense. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Boggs. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Wants to throw it. Look out. Buried before he could blink.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Has it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking.
Touchdown, Knowles! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. As Holly mentioned earlier, with this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Motion from the back. Jones to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Out wide right, it's Mays. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Here's a give the ball. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Selling the fake. On a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Throws to the back. Right side, it's Chroma. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Fresh center downs going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football. They're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, 2 guys go up, nobody.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now,
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Oh,
It's
my God.
incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. That is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their 1 timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
And you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it for us as the season marches